Okay, good morning. I promised you that we would talk shoes this week, and we're going to. And you might not love what you hear. And here's the thing, if I see you walking down the street, I don't judge your shoes. It's if you come to me and say, I have foot problems, knee problems, back, hip, whatever, then I'm going to look at your shoes and tell you your shoes are causing it. Yay, you're going to love this. Okay, so the only part of shoes I want to talk about today is heels. And I know a whole lot of people tell me, I don't wear heels anymore, they're so bad for you. Problem is you're still wearing heels. And then I have men who insist they don't even need to listen to this because they don't wear heels. Yes, they do. So I'm not talking about 3-inch heels, 4-inch heels. We can discuss that later. I'm talking about what we consider to be a flat shoe. Except that this flat shoe is about a 1/2 inch high at one end and a 1/4 inch high at the other. 1/4 inch, not a big deal. Here's a really flat shoe, right? This is flat, except that we're like 1/8 of an inch, 3/8 of an inch. Not a big deal. It's not that bad for you. Here's the problem with that thinking. I'm about to use some fabulous props here to demonstrate. So, lovely. Here's your foot and your shin and your thigh bone. And, oh, where'd it go? Well, I'll just use this shoe. And they're stacked straight up, which means bone pressure weight is coming straight down in the bones. That's how we increase bone density. Also, the muscles get to work in a balanced way. Now, the problem is, if we put just a 1/4 inch under that, we're starting to tip forward. Continue that up to 5 feet, 6 feet tall, and just think how far forward that is. So then we start to pitch this backwards so that we don't fall. So now we've shortened here at the back of the Achilles, we've shortened in the calf, we're shortening in the hamstring. This is with a 1/4 inch. Let's do that 3/8 of an inch. Oh, I knew I'd drop that. Can it balance? Yeah, kinda, but again, we're gonna tip it even more. And you're gonna start to have issues running all the way up your body because you're tightening the muscles in one area and forcing the front of that thigh to overwork to hold you upright, tensing the front of the foot, putting a whole lot of weight at the ball of the foot and not in the heel. This is not good. Now, it's hard to find truly flat shoes. Even most running shoes, there's almost a 1/2 inch difference at the back of the shoe and at the front. So you're going to have to look hard to find flat shoes. Converse are flat, Vans are flat. They might not be pleasing to you. These are a flat shoe. Now I had to order these. They're a company called, is that right? Yeah, it's upside down and backwards. Otz shoes or Otzi, I'm not sure how it's pronounced, OTZ shoes. And I have a whole list of shoe companies on my website, lynshuck.com. You go to resources, and you'll get a whole list of online shoe companies that make zero-drop shoes. You got to be careful because these Otsies came with this insole that then lifted the back of the heel. So I took the insole out because I'd been told to get a flat shoe out of it here. You have to take that insole out. It's hard to find flat shoes. We think we're doing it. And you may not think it's a big deal until you're starting to have foot, ankle, knee, hip, and back problems. You might start working on lowering it. I'm not suggesting you go spend all your money on flat shoes. They start to cost a lot, so you gotta order them. But you might pick up a pair of Converse or a pair of Vans and see what you can do. Those are easily found and they're not too expensive. And yeah, you can't wear them everywhere probably. I do, but I buck all that, I don't care. You want to instead at least think about noticing which of your shoes have a lower heel and working at least down from where you are. If you've been wearing high heels, could you come down a little bit and a little bit at a time? You want to do it gradually and just start working towards the flatter shoes you have. I have not gotten rid of these shoes. I do still wear them, but I know what I'm doing to myself. And you know what you do after you've been wearing shoes like this? You do a calf stretch. All you have to do is zip on back into that YouTube channel and go back about 3 videos and you're going to find the calf stretch videos. That will start to help lengthen all these tightened muscles. And you'll be doing some good for your foot and creating some ankle flexion, all that good stuff that we need to be doing. Okay? So start looking at the height of your heels. And I'm not saying get rid of your shoes, but just notice what you think is flat isn't really flat. Get some weight on your heels when you're barefoot. Calf stretch when you can. All right, that's today's shoe episode. That's today's. We got a whole week of this.